So 2 weeks ago, EA Sports released the trailer for College Football 25. And to say, a lot of people are excited about it would be an understatement, because they are. In fact, they've been excited about it even when it was first announced that it was coming. And the reason people are excited about it is, one, it's the first college football / NCAA football game in almost a decade. And secondly, according to all the hype and all the reports, that they're hearing, this game is supposed to be as authentic as it can be to the real deal. Not only will you have actual players in the game, those that choose to be, but you have the transfer portal, you have the dynasty mode, you have, the season mode, you have the exhibition mode, you name it. You have a lot of things that are associated like with the likes of Madden, but also a few things that are not. One thing fans are excited about, according to reports, is the college football playoff itself. Now, the last time that, as far as I'm concerned, because I have, the only college football game I have is 2008, but the last time I think they had, NCAA college football video games, they were just starting out with the playoffs. So this would be like the first time since, I think, NCAA 14-15, if you will, that they've had, the playoffs integrated into the video game. But the difference is in NCAA football 25 or college football 25, the difference is you're going to actually have the new 8-team, I think is it 8-team or 12-team system. You're going to have the new system in there for college football. So you're going to have that whole format that's going to start, it's going to start basically regularly for real life in October, November, if you will. Around that time frame, basically college football season time frame. I'm trying to find the right words to say. But you got that all, into the game, basically. You got the road to the college football, you got the college football playoff and everything all set up and ready to go with the new expansion, the new expansion version of it with the 12 teams and everything and so on. Now, with that said, the one thing that's a selling point for a lot of folks when it comes to these games, is the created team option. Now, that's what it used to be called back when I first started playing it, with NCAA football 08. And I think they had to keep going until, I think, NCAA football 10 or 11 or something like that. Because then, at that time frame, they started to change the name from created team to Teambuilder. But why did they change it from created team to Teambuilder? Well, with created team, you could create the team in, basically, the game itself. You could use the logos they had and everything and so on. With Teambuilder, though, you would have to do what you're doing like right now with the likes of, WWE 2K series. You would have to basically, from a logo perspective, go onto WWE 2K's website and upload the images you want to use for your created wrestler, including your face, if you want to put your face on the head, of your created wrestler. So that's what you would do. You would upload images, face portrait, and all that, as well as, the customization portrait, like, of you posing, being in that pose, and they put the graphic on of so-and-so versus so-and-so, and so on. And that's kind of what Teambuilder is. But the difference, though, from what I understand, is you don't create your team on the game. No. You don't create your team on the game. You create your team on the Teambuilder website. That's right. You do the logos, you do the uniforms, you do the stadium, all on the Teambuilder website. That's what you do. And what you do then is you upload it to the game, and you could use it in dynasty mode, season mode, exhibition mode, you name it. Now, I know some people might say, well, isn't that a little bit more trickier? Wouldn't that make it a little more harder? Well, in a sense, yes. Yes, it would probably, feel like that. But I think over time, the more you get used to it, the more you'll be able to be like, okay, I get what's going on here. I can I can pretty much play around with this as much as I want. I mean, again, if you've done this with the 2K series or any, game series that has something similar, and you've mastered that, then doing the team builder should be a breeze, hopefully. And I think the reason they put in team builder, which again, to me, along with what it was used to be known, create a team, that's always been the selling point. That's always been the major selling point outside of everything else that I mentioned and everybody else has mentioned. It's always been the major selling point. And why? Because that way you can put your team, let's say your high school alma mater, your college alma mater, let's say your elementary, junior high alma mater, you could put them into the game. You could do that. You can make them be in the game. Now, I don't know how many teams you're going to be limited to. That's the thing. You see, with 2K and all that, you are only limited to about 100 slots for creative wrestlers and so on. Like if you want to do 100 created women wrestlers, there you go. Or download some of them, there you go. Same with the men. So I don't know if you're going to be limited here, if you're only going to be given one option. I don't know. Hopefully they give you more options to build more teams, throughout the game, throughout the run of the game. They give you more options. Instead of like just one team, you get the option of building more teams to, play, or to put into the game and play is what I'm trying to say. So hopefully they give you that option, that you have more than just one team you can create. Because if you just have one, this game's going to get some negative reviews outside of the goodness it's going to bring, hopefully. That one aspect of, you can only do one team, that's not going to sit well with folks. So hopefully they give you the option to do more. They give you the option to do more with Team Builder throughout the course of the game. Hopefully they give you more options. But, to me though, that's going to be the major selling point. Especially for those that might get the game later. If they find out, Team Builder is not everything it's cracked up to be, that's not a good sign for EA. EA is going to have to go back to the drawing board, or they're going to have to patch that up as well through the game and through the website so that people can have a more authentic feel if, some issue arises. But, overall, I'm looking forward to the game. I am looking to get in the game myself and trying out Team Builder and everything. Hopefully, as some people like Angry Joe puts it, hopefully it's not a carbon copy, when it comes to gameplay like Madden is. Hopefully it's not that way. But we'll see. We'll see. It definitely has a little bit more leeway, from what I'm understanding. It has a little bit more leeway. Like I mentioned earlier, the college football 12-team playoff system that they're going to be integrating this year with the real college football season. Apparently one of the leeways and freedoms you have is you can expand that, hopefully over time, if not right away, to 64 teams. So you can actually have a March Madness basketball-like tournament for college football. You can have that. You can go from 12 to 48 to 24, whatever. You can have that. So if that's true, then that's going to be something a lot of people will look forward to, no doubt. Now, the other thing, too, is, when it comes to the tournament, is that going to be just something you can access only through season or dynasty, or can you play the tournament, kind of on its own, kind of like make it its own thing? Can you do it on its own? Because if you could do it outside of dynasty and outside of season, then I think that's going to be a major selling point, too. Hey, you could create your own tournaments, your own college football playoff tournament without having to go through all the dynasty season mode stuff, if you will. So if they can allow you to do that, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. And to me, that along with Team Builder will really, especially if Team Builder is good, will really help elevate this game to a bestseller, maybe even surpassing Madden. But we'll see. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys, on College Football 25. Are you planning to get the game? What are you looking forward to the most outside of everything I've mentioned? Are you looking forward to the Team Builder? Do you hope Team Builder will be more than just, one team and that's it? Do you think we'll get, a certain limit, like maybe 50, maybe 25? Let me know. Give me your thoughts. As well, ladies and gentlemen, is what are your thoughts on the college football tournament being part of this, the 12-man system they're going to be implementing in real life later this year? What are your thoughts of it being implemented right away into college football 25? And do you like the idea that we could, if not, we'll be able to expand to more teams, like 64, 65 teams, like in college basketball? And do you hope maybe the tournament can be its own thing outside of having to achieve it through, let's say, dynasty mode and all that? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Comment down below, live chat during the premiere. Like the video, guys. And until then, I am out.